We are referring to April, and yet I think it's important that I clarify what I indicated in that statement. I know a lot of people have not read the statement, but I want to clarify.
Okay, now, Deputy SG, before you clarify, I want to ask you one question. Deputy SG, you have been following politics for some times. And me, the one you are talking to, I stood as an independent, and you know how politics is, how difficult it is to win as an independent, to win all the political party. You need, which means you need to look for funds to fund your campaign. And a lot of funds for your campaign comes from the business community. And despite that, when you are campaigning as a president, you need to get the material from overseas, which is China, maybe Turkey. You go and print, and to ship a container from Turkey or China to our country, it takes more than 2 months. Now, if we can have, let's say, the reader in February, let's say February, March, or February, March, are you sure we are going to manage to have the material? Are you sure we are going to manage to tell the people of Shankombo to say this is the political party? Are you sure we are going to tell the people of Chavuma that this is the political party? The people of Mafinga, the people of Mapatizia, the people of Vubwi, the people of Chama, Mukandila, as SG. I was happy that you are the useful, but think about ECL. We can't manage to trend everything.
Honorable Banda, you are asking questions before I clarify, because even those questions you are asking may not be necessary after I clarify. Yes, thank you. So when you read the statement that I made, first things first, I indicated to say one thing that must be noted by everyone in the country is that the Patriotic Front calendar, the Patriotic Front calendar for the conference is that whether we like it or not as PF, by April, there must be a general conference, whether we like it or not. And the reason is simple. Right now, political parties are constitutional bodies, whether we like it or not. They are constitutional bodies. When you look at the Zambian constitution, it says that every political party must go to a general conference or a convention to elect a leadership. Now, when you look at when President Lungu was elected, President Lungu was elected in April of 2021. We are all agreeable to that. And his term of office ends in April. However, Central Committee of the Patriotic Front agreed that we shall go for a conference before that April. And we agreed that we will go for a conference on the 29th of November. Unfortunately, we were faced with a scenario. You and I both, sir, agree that Honorable Mr. Ngona sued and obtained an injunction.
SG. No. Before you finish, I want to correct you there. SG, if you indeed as a Secretary General, you are a politician, you can't tell me that the reason for cancelling for the convention, it was for Ngona. No. We don't win politics in court. We win political position in the ballot box. Are you sure you as a lawyer, you can't find other means of electing a leader? We can't use the new technology.
Honorable Banda, it's important that you let me finish and then you can conclude. It's important that you let me finish, sir. Is that okay?
Okay, finish.
Okay, thank you. So now, we are all aware that there was an injunction that was placed. A ruling was supposed to have been given on the hearing was supposed to be on the 3rd. Then by former Vice President Inongewina. In that meeting, all presidential aspirants were called and they attended. Now, in that meeting, it was agreed by presidential aspirants that, listen, colleagues, we may be in a position where we will request that we postpone the general conference because of the injunction that is there. Now, agreeable, so like you said, the Honorable Banda, this is politics, and we must be able to make political decisions. Unfortunately, on that part, a decision was made which was both legal and political, where parties agreed. Those that are stakeholders, Honorable Makebi Zulu even indicated to say, no, colleagues in the Council of Leaders, Council of Elders, as well as presidential aspirants have agreed that we will recommend to Central Committee that we move the conference. However, when I made a statement today, I indicated that whether we like it or not, by April...
Mukandila. Hold on just there. No, I want us to move together. I know you know how you take matters in court, how you do what you can interject the friend if is talking. So even me now, I want to interject because it's good that you are SG and you have called. Are you sure that meeting? Are you sure that meeting which you called, it was a hoax meeting, that one? Because how can you call the meeting of council leaders? You talk about it, because that time you had fired a lot of people. Instead calling first for reconciliation, after reconciliation, that's when you are supposed to address other things. But up to now, the party is not reconciled, Mukandila.
People have chewed the 20 million kwacha, and I want to put it on record. I am one of the people that was even offered money by UPND to drop these Bill 7 matters. I was offered more than 10 million kwacha, Honorable Banda. I refused to sell my country. What I have been doing, Mr. Banda, you need to know, you of all people know that I don't do things because of money. I can't be bought by any of these guys. None of these guys can buy me. Not even the UPND can afford to buy me. You know that. Let's try and be realistic. We are looking at the country, colleagues.
Mukandila, it's good that you are the SG. Now look, let me tell you. I know you. You can't do that. But I'll tell you some other people. Look, tezena munzatu Kangombe tezonkala naye. Kangombe, you is your friend. But he promised to say, I can't vote for Bill 7. He even attended the Oasis meeting where the church was present to say, I can't vote. What did he do? He went ahead and he voted. So in politics, we can't trust each other. Look, Mr. Mukandila, even all of us, you, my brother, you know very well to say, my situation where I am, it's because I refused also. If I wanted, I would have sold everything. There were not going to be anything. But I refused. Why? It's because I can't sell the country. But you, what you are doing, mutea to shimi, mutea kalambe, whereby in you as SG, are you sure you are happy the situation which is happening in Chawama? Chawama as SG Mukandila, you know very well to say that's a village for ECL. You are supposed to protect it by all costs, but you have let the youth chairman has gone. Don't underrate the power of the youth constituency youth chairman. And he was a former councillor. He was a CDF chairperson. You failed to manage the youth chairman. He has gone ahead. And then you are happy. You are saying, no, we are uniting, you are uniting, you are uniting, you are uniting. No. You are not doing anything. Wake up. Wake up, Mukandila. Wake up. Wake up, Mukandila. Wake up.
The trials and tribulations we've gone through. You and I know better that
Yes, that's why I'm telling you, because you know my situation very well. And you are the one who have been even standing, even going to go and visit Shilangwa, Venechitotera, even ECL case you know very well. But why are you part and parcel of those of allowing not to choose a leader? Because you know to say, if we had a leader, Mukandila, by now even Bill 7, as Pite, you are a politician, you know, if we had a leader was supposed to call the MPs, but you as SG, let me ask you, from the time you took over as SG, Mukandila, when did you last have the meeting with all the MPs? Answer me.
Honorable Banda, when we succeeded with the Bill 7 matter with Honorable Zulu, the MPs were called by the leadership of the Patriotic Front. I was privileged to be in that meeting because I proposed that we must commence an impeachment motion against Akainde. I can assure you that in that meeting, there was a lot of apprehension. However, an instruction was given.
Mukandila, you can't tell me to say you had the meeting. Are you sure you can have a meeting with MPs the day that tomorrow they are holding? You with Barubinda, you had the press briefing. The MPs, they had a different meeting. Can you say that you are united like that as SG? Are you sure you are happy that you can have you as SG with your president? You are having a press briefing. The MPs are having a press briefing. Let's talk. Let's talk. We mutikaripisa, guys, mutikaripisa. We have even put, we had hope in you people to say, you put, but you are failing to unite people. If a leader, you are failing to unite people, you have failed as a leader. You are not a leader, resign. Let other people who can manage to unite people lead the people. That's all.
Honorable Banda, we needed to ensure that we clarify the statement. Can we clarify the statement? Is that okay?
Yes, but no, now look, clarifying there, you are telling me in politics, me I'm a politician, what I can't agree with you to say no, by April we choose the ECL. Look, Mukandila, you are telling me to say we chose ECL in April. You were in the ruling party, Mukandila. Can you compare in the ruling party why UPND wave in a conference? Because they're in the ruling party. Now you, Mukandila, as SG, in opposition, you want to compare yourself with the ruling party? You are playing. Look, we know. Now let me tell you, me, I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer also, I'm doing law here. Now let me tell you, that convention, we know that each political party has got constitution, Mukandila. So what you are supposed to do, choose a leader, tell the people to say this is a leader, then at the right time now in April, go for convention in that special purpose vehicle. Special purpose vehicle, that one now, go for convention. I've given you leakage now what to do. Your fellow lawyer now, I've given you leakage.
Let's clarify one item as we get to the other item. Is that okay? So when I said, when we indicated that, listen, whether we like it or not, by April we must go for a conference. It's extremely important to understand. Political parties are constitutional bodies. The Constitution of Zambia states that any law or anything that is opposed or inconsistent with the Constitution is a nullity to the extent of the inconsistency. Now listen to me. We are receiving a ruling on the 9th. Whether we like it or not, it may even be possible that when Central Committee sits on the 10th, on the 11th we may even go for a conference. So let's not pay misinformation.
Mukandila. Mukandila.
Let's agree. Let's agree that we all have the best interest of the party to ensure that we have a leadership elected. Now, we have all agreed, as Central Committee of the PF has agreed already, that we'll go for a conference. So now, why I mentioned that whether we like it or not, by April, we must go for that conference is because it is constitutional, both in the party PF as well as the national constitution. The national constitution provides that a political party must go for a conference. Edgar Lungu was elected in April, therefore, the calendar for PF to have a convention should not go beyond April. So whether we like it or not, in April is the deadline. Even if there are matters in court, at that time we will be basing the decision on the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia. Forget about it. At that time we will say, it's not about the PF Constitution anymore, it's about the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia. So, my brother, listen, let the Zambian people know to say, direction shall be given, but all we seek is to ensure that we have respect for the leadership. You, Mr. J. Banda, you are out of the country, not of your own doing. It is because of the persecution of the UPND. And personally, I am waiting every day, seeing my good comrades out of the country. I have fought battles with you, my brother. We can't allow this country to continue degenerating in the way that it is. I am upset every day because of what is happening. But where we are, we must be able to agree that what we must do is to fight for the Zambian people. The democracy that we are enjoying must continue. We can't allow the UPND to continue in this manner.
Mr. Mukandila, if you, now let me tell you, Mr. Mukandila, if you don't know, your friends have eaten 20 million. So, imwe, muzambo nyamula makoko, muzambo nyamula vikamba, vamene sumuziva, because politics yamene tiziva ife. Ask me, Mukandila,
I can't be part of people who are going to sell the country. You know me better, J. Banda. Celestine Mukandila is one that cannot be bought by anyone. I shall stick to principle. My principle is mostly misunderstood to being pride. But I will tell you that, make no mistake, no one can come and bribe me to sell my country. No, I can't. That I cannot do. If those people have eaten, I shall assure you that at the right point when they shall be exposed, we shall ensure that we expose them and the right corrective measures shall be taken. At least not Mukandila, Jay, you know better.
I know you. That's why I'm saying that vakunyamulisa vikamba, vadyanshawa, then you vakupasa vikamba. We should understand. Unankala ku Eastern Province Mukandila, we should understand chinsenga. Mwe wampasa ni vikamba, veve valyanshawa na munyu soti wafakako, iwa vakuza tinyamula vikamba hivi. Ndiyo pamene uchita Mukandila. Because you, if you are a SG Mukandila, you are supposed even to push the acting president to say, the acting president, muchawama moja, tifuni konkhala na rally, vamati blocker every time tima kamba to say, vatikanira permiti. But manje, tilina chani, tina platform, yopanga rally murusaka. Why can't you utilize that as SG? When did you had rally? Pamene muna ambira campaign moja. Niuze kutiti tangalako na malali, mumawadi oro ya tatu. Niuze koni showing yeko ma picture, nitumile ko ma picture. Kulibe, now as the SG, Iwe as the SG Mukandila, are you sure you are allowing that nonsense?
Yeah, Honorable J. Banda, that is extremely a very good and welcome submission. However, there is a campaign rota, as you are aware, in these by-elections, and I will be able to confirm with you that in your own personal space, I will call and share with you the campaign rota, so that as we go live, you will also be going live on your page. Is that okay, sir?
Yes, that one I'm okay, but look now, me, I'm going to go live on my page, and I'll be supporting, I'll start campaigning when I see the SG, my brother I know as Mukandila, Ashtali konsao mailo, itanani ma MP vajaneswa na vote Bill 7, vajamene munachita fire vasiyeni vajanesi wana vote bill 7 vaita neni reconcile you people reconcile nishini chani chane chimakuvutani iwe are you sure mwana unabadwira Mukandila ukaribo yamba napo na sister wako horo mkazi wako mkaribo yamba napo mkaribo itapo reconcile whereby you are failing to reconcile with the MPs even by given Ruvinda you as SG you force him.
No one has argued with the MPs that did not vote. You know that.
Mukandila,
It's an issue.
have you seen? So which means you are not a politician. You are not a politician if you are telling me to say there is no problem with you as a secretariat, with the MP, which means you are not a politician. But if you are a politician, you know very well to say there is a problem. Why my MP swapezeka mchawama? Nali itipane mnangharako na my MP mchawama? Waitaneni my MP, there is confusion in my MP. Some of the MPs were fired in their position. But have you reconciled you with those people? You, when you are fired at work, Mukandila, are you sure you can be in good standing with your employers? You are not going to be in good standing with your employers. So you are supposed now to ask Bagiven Ruvinda to say, Bagiven Ruvinda, let's reconcile. Binweo, munamuita napo imwe. Muita nini, Binweo is a factor. Leadership movement, munamuitana. Once a leadership movement is a factor, mchawama. Uyu ndani uyu halikalaba munamuitana. Halikalaba is a factor, mchawama. Once a candidate wawene kamba Mukandila, you know very well as SG to say those were your members. Even YNCP ujani member wako Mukandila is your was a youth chairman under your office.
Honorable Panda, I shall update you on the status. In the next, as you cut your line, I will update you so that at least when you get live again, you'll be able to update correctly. Is that okay, sir?
Yes, it's okay. But me, look, me, I want us to talk. Mbera Mukandila manje. I want us to talk. I need the reconciliation. Real reconciliation, not you telling me to say no. With the MPs we are getting along. With the MPs we are getting along. But Mukandila, if you are a politician, you know to say there is a problem between the MPs and yourselves. The secretariat. You know very well. Why acting president wa Ruvinda wanaenda pa TV kamba to say ndrama contribution ya kuma MP siniziva kwa mene ichita. Okay, let me ask you. Since you are saying that there is no problem, where is the money which the MPs are donating? Hello? You are saying that there is no problem. Osatawa Mukandila, Osatawa. Where is the money which the MPs? Where is the money which the MPs are donating? Since you are saying that there is no problem between the MPs and yourselves and secretariat, so where is the money? Because the president, wanaenda pa Prime TV no kamba to say swazi wakuli ndalama.
Okay, very good. So I want you to understand, Honorable J. Banda. When we had that issue of the Mao Sampa Convention, the members of Parliament decided to withdraw from contributing monies directly to the party account, and there was an agreement by members of Parliament to contribute monies to a designated account which was not a party account because Mao Sampa had control of the party account. Is that understood?
Yes, who is the SG now?
Yeah, from that one, and I will tell you, that is why I'm SG admin. And I'm trying to ensure that everything is correct now. That's why there will be decisions that will be made that will not be favorable, that will not be accepted by everyone, but it will be done in the best interest of the party. So when that was done, right now as we are talking, monies are contributed to a specific account that is managed by the members of Parliament and not the Secretariat. So that is why President Ruvinda indicated in no uncertain terms that money for the MPs is contributed to the members of Parliament and not the party. That must be very clear. And it's extremely difficult. As SG, for example, admin, I will tell you that it's even very difficult for me to access that money. Because we need to make requests to the MPs to say, okay, can we make, we are making a requisition for this, this and that. And that is the only time when they can also decide. Sometimes money is released, sometimes they are not even released. So now that we are back as, we have taken office as SG admin and SG political, we have now decided to reconcile accounts for the Patriotic Front to the extent that those monies that were contributed to the MPs and held by the MPs, they will now come back to the party account.
Okay, Mukandila, Tamvera yo, Verani. Iyo Tamvera, look, me, I was at Parliament.
The party runs administratively correct. As long as I remain DSG admin, I will ensure that the party runs administratively correct. Where I know, because I know that I don't have monopoly over knowledge, I shall consult. But the right thing has to be done. Money for the MPs has to go to the party.
But how can you get that money from the MP? The MPs you are not in good terms with. Because as a president, if you can go on Prime TV, and then you as SG watching without advising him to say, bossy, don't talk about that, because that was watched.